Trigger Spoons, Trigger Spoon Magnums, Trigger Spoon Pros, Trigger Spoon Juniors, Speed Spoons, Speed Spoon Pros. Looking for spoons for your trout fishing adventure? Think FHS Spoons. You can check them out at fishhuntshoot.com. Howdy folks, Cal Kellogg here. I actually had an interesting viewer question which I'm going to share with you guys. I can't remember the fella's name, but bottom line is he bought a set of my trolling spoons. I think he bought trigger spoons, and they don't have a split ring on the nose where you attach your line. And he says, well, should I attach a split ring to these lures, you know, to give them more freedom of motion? Now, if you look at lures, for example, here's a little Yozuri El Minnow. It has a split ring, but if we look at a Rapala, no split ring. Now Rapala, they recommend that you attach that lure with the Rapala knot, which is basically a loop that allows the lure to move. If you look at spoons, it's one of my speed spoons, no split ring. Here's a big humdinger, no split ring. It is important, if the lure doesn't have a split ring on it, to either add a split ring, use a loop knot, or do what I like to do and use a cross lock snap. And the fact of the matter is, I rig up the same way whether I'm running a lure that has a split ring, or just a hole, or just an eye, whatever it is. This is how I rig up, and I do it for a few different reasons, but let me show you. I got one of my trolling rods right here. This is, you know, my main line. My main line's over here. It comes down to a trolling swivel. It's going to save you a lot of heartache. It's going to keep you from getting a twisted line, which is never fun. From there, this is a 10-pound test. From there, I've got a 10-pound test fluorocarbon leader, which is about 48 inches long. And it ends in a small, hold that up there, let me hold it kind of against my face, a small cross-lock snap, not a snap swivel, just a snap. This gives any lure freedom of motion, whether it's a spoon like my speed spoon, like a humdinger, like a cripple lure, whatever. It gives that lure freedom of movement. Also works with plugs. It'll work with that Rapala. You can also snap it right into the split ring on that Yozuri. You're good to go. It allows me to change lures very quickly without clipping the tip off my leader. So theoretically, once I'm rigged up, I can hit the lake. I can say, you know what? It's kind of dark. It's dawn right now. I'm going to use a black spoon. And I can troll that for a while and catch a few fish, and then I can be like, well, that bite slowed down and I'm trolling quickly, but now I'm going to put on a chrome spoon. I can troll that for a while, catch some fish on that. Maybe that bite goes dead, and I say, you know what? Now I want to slow down. Now I want to put on a flatfish. I grab a flatfish, I snap it on the end of the line. My leader's not getting shorter. I'm using the cross-lock snap. I can change lures very quickly, very efficiently, without adding more leader material or anything like that. So that's how I attach my lures. If you go the route of putting on split rings, you're going to have to put them on all your lures, and then you're going to have to tie on each lure individually. Your leader's going to get shorter each time by a little bit, and you're just going to save yourself problems. You're going to save yourself hassle by getting a package of the little cross-lock snaps. I carry them in 2 or 3 sizes depending on where I'm fishing, what I'm going for, but mostly I run the smallest size. I like those little guys like that right there when I'm trout fishing, and I put it on with a good quality Palomar knot, one that I pay really, you know, good attention to detail when I tie it, and I'm good to go. I'm good to go for the day. Shoot, I might not change a leader like that for a week or 2 or even a month, depending on what I'm doing. So that's just kind of a standard trout setup. I'd use that to top line, downrigger troll, and unless I feel abrasion on that leader or the knot seems weak or something like that, not going to change that until I have to. Anyway, the lure to line connection. It's very important. You want your lures to have freedom of movement, but you want to save yourself hassle as well. Anyway, I'm Cal Kellogg. I'm signing off. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Hit that little bell down there if you've subscribed, and it's going to give you a notification whenever I put up a new video so you can check it out. And if you're looking for trout tackle, you know, we have an ever-expanding array of trout gear in the Fish Hunt Shoot Productions store on the Fish Hunt Shoot Productions website. Anyway, click on over there. I'm Kel Kellogg. You have a wonderful day. Get those cross-lock snaps. Use those trolling swivels. You don't want to tangle. And I'll catch you later, guys. Woo! Wow, that was a strike and a half. Wow, that was crazy.